And not much else is going on here. Cybernetic are now down in 2 gateways for Legend, and I don't exactly know. I wish there was production tabs and stuff like that. Don't exactly know what the composition of Cal's base is, but all I know is that he's probably still behind, a little bit ahead on gas maybe because he got that assimilator up a little bit sooner. And it looks like a Citadel of a Dune is going down for Legend, so he might be going some Templar. Well, he's obviously, well, I don't know. He might be just going for the Zealot legs, but he also might be going for some Templar tech, although it's kind of doubtful. Usually for Templar tech, it's really gas intensive, so you want to go, you know, with at least 2 bases before you get that. Anyways, it looks like Legend's going to kill this pylon off. Might supply block Cal, not entirely sure. Cal probably saw this coming. Oh, but if he kills both of these pylons, that's almost certainly going to supply block him for at least a little bit, unless he's building pylons right at this moment. Legends Observer is able to see those Dragoons and able to see the whole base of Cal's, actually. And was that a Templar Archives that was just getting put up? I couldn't tell. But they are attacking that 3rd pylon, so 3 pylons in the last probably 30 seconds is almost certainly going to supply block Cal. But at the same time, I bet Cal was on top of it, knowing that from the 1st pylon, 2 more were going to get attacked, and so he knew it was coming probably. And so Templar Archive, so he's going to opt to go. He is going for expansions as well, though, at the same time. But he's going to opt to go for some high Templar tech, most likely, probably some Storm. And instead of going for the robotics facility, he is going to try to move in, probably going to just do a contain, possibly. I mean, he probably got that Templar Archives thinking that he was going to attack with the Templar, or he would have probably just, you know, pumped out more units if he was going to go for some type of quote-unquote timing push. But he is pushing out, actually, surprisingly. I think he might feel confident enough that he has a lot of superior forces, which he does. It looks like Cal is not pumping out units at all. I don't know entirely what Cal is doing, but uh-oh. Wait, just kidding. I've been casting this game entirely wrong the whole time, which is kind of embarrassing. It looks like Cal is going to be the red protoss, I think. Yeah, Cal's the red wow, that's embarrassing. Cal is the red protoss, and the blue protoss is going to be Legends. So anyways, Cal is at the 9 o'clock and Legends is at the 5 o'clock. Probably not going to redo this cast just because it takes so much time to upload these videos. But I'm sorry about that, guys. Just switch. I'll put an annotation in the thing. But I just noticed that the player at the 5 and player at the 9 by the status bar up at the top are blue and red, and I'm pretty sure that's what I think. Usually they show the player after they show the base. They show the player whose base it is. But anyways, I really apologize for that. And Dark Templar coming in, but there is an observer, so those are going to get picked off. They are able to do a little bit of damage, so it looks like Legend is in a little bit of trouble here, and Cal is really, really ahead. And I'm actually glad that Cal's the red player because I want to see a Korean WCG final. But anyways, so after that epic fail, it looks like Cal is doing a really good job of securing his map control and really boxing Legend in. He is going for possibly a 3rd base here. Not entirely sure. He does have to be really careful, though. He's engaging on that ridge, and that means that he's going to be at a little bit of a disadvantage. The Reaver goes down, not able to pick off the Reaver, and it looks like Legend's in a little bit of trouble, but at the same time, those Reavers are getting a ton of shots off, and it looks like, wow, it looks like Cal did a little bit of a miss-up. Or probably should have waited to engage or done some type of double attack, because Legend is able to, and another hit from that Reaver. Legend, and another hit on that Dragoon. So it looks like Cal is able to do a not so good of an attack here, but he almost picks off the Reaver. He's going to be able to pick off the Reaver easy, and the Reaver gets picked off, and this is really bad for Legend right here, except Cal is going to have to engage on this ramp, and that's going to be a little bit of disadvantageous, if that's a word, for him, simply because of that aspect ratio of engaging on a hill and that accuracy factor. Looks like they're pretty even in Dragoons, but the big saving grace is going to be that Scarab Duds. The big saving grace is going to be this Reaver play here, and if Cal can use good enough micro, he needs to be careful, though. He almost picked that Reaver up when the shuttle was getting attacked, and that shuttle's at pretty low health. I don't know if he's going to continue to use that shuttle, to be honest, because if he lost that Reaver in the shuttle, that would be really bad. There's Flash again. I'm looking, and it looks like somehow maybe a drop or something. That Legend dropped in his base a little bit. He's going to try to run back. Maybe he did just a run around or something like that. Cal's third base is up now, and that Dragoon sees that it's 3 bases to literally 1, and Cal's pretty much got this wrapped up unless Legend can pull something out, some ridiculous type of micro or something like that. But otherwise, Cal is at a huge advantageous position. He has a lot more Dragoons, and he simply has, I mean, 3 bases to 1 is terrible. You don't ever want to be at 3 bases to 1. That's really bad. And then also on top of it, be stuck in your base where you don't really have the don't have the resources to get another expansion. And this looks like it's going to be the final battle. Cal's Dragoons. Oh no, maybe he's going to retreat again. But honestly, I think he has enough Dragoons to engage. And Legend sees that. I'm surprised Legend isn't pulling back. He's going all in or nothing. But there's just too many Dragoons for Cal and GG coming from Legend. So I have no idea what the setup is. I don't know what Grand Final means. Usually, Grand Final means like round of 4. Usually doesn't mean round of 8. Usually means round of 4 or possibly round of 16. So if this is round of 4, this is going to be Cal versus Flash. Sorry for spoiling those results, but that's what it's going to be for the finals. Otherwise, I'm just an idiot. I already showed how quote-unquote smart I am by calling the colors wrong for about half the game there. But anyways, that's the game, guys. GG. See you guys next game.